Hello, my name is Luke. I worked on A Night in the Park, and I thought it was a really fun, eye-opening experience for me, and definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone in a really good way. I worked with Dominique, James, and Jackson, obviously, and they were phenomenal teammates. They helped me out every way of the way. They knew what they were doing, and gosh, it was just so good. Especially with my limited experience, I felt like I was a part of the team, and I always had, a good role to help out with. I mainly worked on production design, but because our crew was pretty small, obviously, I ended up jumping between heaps of roles. I did a bit of editing, some general production, and even a bit of lighting. Um, I thought it was one of the most fun experiences through my first year of uni, but there were definitely some difficult times. I think one of the funnier one was I was making the blood and we wanted something that looked real on camera but wasn't expensive or unsafe. So we tried a few things and eventually settled on strawberry syrup mixed with chocolate syrup, and it actually worked really well. And it tasted pretty bad, unfortunately, but it didn't stay in our hands like crazy. So it was, yeah, I was pretty happy. And especially with the hallucination scenes, I really think it took it up a notch. Another big part of the process was figuring out the ending. We had so many different ideas, and honestly, none of them felt perfect at first. But, well, after we talked a bit with our teacher and our group mates, we ended up on a time loop ending, which, funnily enough, again, we didn't end up going with because we ran out of time in the end of filming, and the footage we had at the end was just not what we expected of our, quality. And talking about that, filming was way harder than expected. It took so much longer. We thought we could just bang it out in 2-day shifts, one night, 2 days, and wow, we underestimated it entirely. We had to get our actors out for one more night, and we were filming up until like 12 o'clock at night. Woof. I was tired by the end of them, that's for sure. We barely had enough time to film anything, and we just had to, get the shots that we could. Overall, I think Fragment taught me a lot about planning, about adapting when things go wrong, and about how collaborative filmmaking really is, even with all the challenges. Or maybe because of them. I came out of the project feeling way more confident and a lot more prepared for future productions. Thank you!